I thought I could make the little creepy smile. So I'm gonna be reviewing the Smile movie review. So, like I said, this movie is more like the if you saw the movie Truth or Dare and Grudge, you put those two movies put together. This is basically this movie, and it's more of a psychological horror movie, and it's an hour and 55 minutes long. So it's not too long. It's a great time, and I had very high expectations for this film, but it fell short to me. It was an average movie. But now let me get into the plot. After witnessing a bizarre, traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As an overwhelming terror begins taking over her life, Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality. So let me break down that plot for you, so if people don't understand what this film consists of. Well, it's a contagious thing going around where if someone smiles at you and you watch them commit suicide in front of you, then horrific things start happening to you. It's like a chain reaction. It's basically self-explanatory with that. So if somebody smiled at you, I guess you start having horrible things happen to you and horrific things where this thing will make you try to commit suicide and probably kill yourself, or you kill somebody else. So, I mean, it's a great story to it. Now I'm about to talk about the main characters in this movie. The main actress that had the leading role in this film, her name is Sophie Bacon, and she did a phenomenal job with her acting. She played a doctor that was helping out mental health patients, and she made this movie stand out. She did a phenomenal job with that. She made this film feel like it's so realistic. She made it feel believable, and I want to give a kudos to her for that. She did a phenomenal job with her acting. Now, another actor that played in this movie, his name is Jessie T Usher, and to me, he did a horrible job acting in this movie. I mean, man, he was just so plain. He had no emotion. But to me, I never was a fan of him anyway in the first place. They always try to put him in these serious roles, these serious acting roles and stuff, and he just never nails it. I mean, I know he played in Shaft. I didn't really like that one. And to me, he's not really a great actor to me. That's just my opinion. And like I said, in this film, he had no emotion. He was just plain. He was boring to watch. I bet you if he had more emotion in this film would have been a lot better. To me, he needs acting classes again. To me, they need to throw his ass somewhere on the Disney shows and Nickelodeon. That's what I think. Because he ain't built for these movies right here. They should have picked another actor. All these talented actors out here, they should have picked somebody else to play this role. And he was the boyfriend of Dr. Rose. So, but he should have did a lot better with this. And another one of my favorite actors is Kal Penn. It was nice to see him in this film. He plays in a lot of comedy movies, but it's good to see him play a serious role, even though he didn't really have a long part in this film, but also he played the doctor and he did pretty well. Glad to see you, Kal Penn. And the director of this film is Parker Finn. Parker Finn, like I said, I never heard of this director. I don't know if he's a new director or he's been in the movie business for a while, but hey, he tried on this film. He tried. So good job for effort. That's why I give him that, at least. Like I said, man, y'all don't know, I was so excited to see this movie. Very excited. But it let me down a little bit. I know everybody was talking about the jump scares. I was listening to other movie reviews and everybody was like, man, there's so many jump scares in this film. I love it. To me, I mean, it's your average jump scares. They had a couple jump scares that caught me off guard. I'll say great job to that. But besides that, it was just your normal average scares. I mean, to me, the movie was predictable. I kind of knew when things were going to happen in this film. So yes, they did have some jump scares that were, pretty decent, but most of them were just the average jump scares in any type of horror movie. It was nothing real different about it. Man, I'm telling you, if I had a chance to produce and direct this movie, man, I would have made this film very scary. I would have had people in the movie theater ready to leave. I would have had jump scares all through this. I would have had nonstop scary action from the beginning to the end. Man, if I just had a chance to just do this one, I could have made this perfect and made this right for everybody. Had everybody in the seats going like, oh, couldn't even watch the damn movie. Like, oh, ooh, oh, ready to leave. Shoot, give me a chance to make some horror movies. Like I said, I've been a horror fan for a while, since I was little, so I know how a horror movie's supposed to be and how it's supposed to be directed and produced. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Especially a movie called Smile. Smile, you know how creepy sometimes smiles are? You know how scary I could have made this film and creepy I could have made this? Man, it would have been unbelievable. Now, don't get me wrong. It has some scary moments in this film. It has some scary moments where, you know, I had to look away from the screen a little bit because there was some scary things that was happening, but it was nothing that really stood out. I'm gonna give the director credit because the visuals, he made these people look very creepy and scary. I give him that. He really did a good job on that. But I'm telling you, if he would have shown that more through the movie, this movie would have been very executed better. It would have been very better if he would have shown it all through this film. Yeah, to me, this film was overhyped. I was expecting this film to be a lot better. Now I say in the middle of the film, the pace started to get kind of slow. That's what kind of killed the movie for me. I knew what they was trying to do. They was trying to give you the whole direction of where this film was going, but they could have sped the pace up a little bit. Besides that, the beginning and the ending of the film was more intense, but they still could have did better with that. And like I said, don't get me wrong, people. This wasn't a bad movie. This wasn't a bad movie at all, but it wasn't great either. This is like an average horror movie. But I'm gonna tell you real quick. This could have been the best horror movie of all time. They could have made it that way. Especially a movie called Smile. This had the potential to be the best movie. Best horror movie of all time. But they dropped the ball a little bit for not having the scary scenes all through the movie. They should have made this movie just scary all through. Which they tried to, but it had some areas in the film where it was just too slow. I'm telling you, man, they dropped the ball a little bit. I'm like, no. But, hey, like I said, I give this movie a 5 out of 10. And like I said, the visuals were great. He nailed that. He made the characters look very creepy. So he nailed that already with the visuals. And the cinematography was nice. Like I said, I give this film a 5 out of 10. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10, and it could have been a 10 out of 10 easily if they would have just kept the pace a little faster in this film. But I hope you enjoyed this movie review. The next movie I'll be doing is Halloween Ends, and I'm hoping that'll be a lot better. But stay tuned for that. All right, I'm out. That's right. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Put some comments in the section and hit the like button. All right, I'm out.